ABC Greenhouse family, I'm Miranda. I hope you are staying safe and well. Imagine if your parents, grandparents, and even great-grandparents got together to write down all the sayings they like to use. They might include some typical old phrases like two wrongs don't make a right, or if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Well, these old sayings have been around forever, and they're an attempt to pass on bits of wisdom. And yes, sometimes they do sound corny, but there's still valuable truth in them. And what if all your ancestors put all their collective wisdom in one big book that you could crack open and learn from whenever you needed their advice? Well, that's the whole point of the book of Proverbs. In ancient Israel, mothers, fathers, leaders, teachers would pass on their wisdom to children by telling them stories about their life experiences and things they had learned over the years. Now, the book of Proverbs is just a big collection of those bits of wisdom. And people in Israel put this text together so they could remember all the things learned from those who came before them. In fact, a lot of those corny sayings your parents and your grandparents use today, yes, are based on passages from that book. And there are many different authors in Proverbs, and it came from a vastly different time. So some of it may take a few readings before it makes sense. But one thing is obvious throughout the entire book. God knows everything, and we don't. I'll say that again. God knows everything, and we don't. So trust Him and His collective book of wisdom because it still applies today. Go ahead and read Proverbs chapter 3, verses 1 through 12, and answer the following questions. Which piece of wisdom stood out to you the most in this passage? Sometimes God calls us to scary or uncomfortable places. What can Proverbs teach us about trusting God during those times? Have a blessed time in your reading, and until next time, stay safe and well.